In this video, we're going to give you an all things nutrition review of what the Oscar-winning actress Gwyneth Paltrow eats in a day as recounted in her video for Harper's Bazaar. Stay tuned to find out what Gwyneth eats for breakfast, lunch and dinner and my thoughts on it as a registered nutritionist. Recounting what she eats in a day, Gwyneth said, "The first thing I do when I wake up is oil pulling."
First thing I do when I wake up is oil pulling with coconut.
Huh? Come again, Gwyneth? Apparently this is when she puts a spoonful of raw coconut oil in her mouth and swishes it around, which is supposed to help remove bacteria from the mouth. Sorry Gwyneth, but there is no evidence that oil pulling can prevent cavities, detoxify the body, strengthen teeth, treat cancer or reduce headaches, despite such claims made online. The American Dental Association has stated that there is insufficient research to support the practice of oil pulling and shouldn't be a substitute to toothbrushing. Gwyneth then goes on to say she has a large glass or two of water.
And then I usually have a large glass or two of water.
So this sounds reasonable to me. Hydrating your body first thing in the morning is a good way to start the day. Water is essential to life and your body needs it to function properly. Water is involved in several bodily functions, including carrying nutrients and oxygen to cells, regulating body temperature, lubricating joints, and protecting your organs and tissues. However, one trending idea suggests that if you want to be healthier, you should drink water first thing in the morning. But does it really make a difference what time of the day it is when it comes to hydration? In short, no. Though you may become mildly dehydrated at specific times throughout the day, there's no evidence to support the notion of drinking water on an empty stomach reaps added benefits such as increased weight loss and helps your body to flush out toxins. As long as you compensate for your body's water losses, it doesn't make much of a difference whether you start your day off with a glass of water or drink it at any other time of the day. After having some water, Gwyneth then has some coffee.
And then I have coffee.
This is definitely one thing I can join in with Gwyneth. I do enjoy a cup of coffee in the morning. There has been research to show that thanks to its high levels of antioxidants and beneficial nutrients, coffee seems to provide some health benefits. But moderation is key. If you haven't watched our video, Is Coffee Good For You? I'll leave a link in the description below where I go into more detail about the potential health benefits of coffee. Gwyneth says she's not a big breakfast person, but she will get a cacao almond butter smoothie with spinach and protein powder.
So sometimes I'll have like a cacao and almond butter smoothie with some spinach and some protein powder.
Or sometimes she has a peanut butter protein bar.
Or sometimes if I'm in a rush, I just eat these delicious peanut butter protein bars.
So let's start with the smoothie. A vegetable smoothie like Gwyneth has is a good way of getting those greens in and fibre in the diet. Thanks to their high fibre content, they support a healthy, efficient and regular digestive system. But bigger doesn't always mean better. A smaller serving size may be the best option, especially if it's protein rich with ingredients like peanut butter or almond butter. Also, there's no need to add protein powder as the smoothie is already packed with plant-based proteins from the almond butter and spinach. Now the peanut butter protein bar. These actually look nice. The nutrient composition of protein bars can differ significantly between brands and even between flavours. This is because it depends what ingredients they have. Protein bars can be a convenient way of getting protein and carbohydrates. Many protein bars are a good source of micronutrients such as calcium, B vitamins, potassium and iron. But some are high in calories and added sugar and use ingredients you may want to avoid. So be sure to look at the nutrition panel and ingredient list to help you decide which one is the best for your lifestyle. Then she talks about what she has if she has a hangover. She'll eat an egg sandwich, but then she mentions having an IV drip.
Then I try to eat something like, like an egg sandwich or something that will sort of help me through it. You can always get an IV too. That's a very good hangover trick.
My thoughts on IV drips are straightforward. No, just no. Unless you have a medically diagnosed reason for getting a vitamin infusion drip and it was prescribed by your doctor, you are always better off obtaining vitamins and minerals through your food. If you haven't watched our video about the weird celebrity trend of IV vitamin drips, I'll leave a link in the description below. For lunch, Gwyneth plugs Goop, her lifestyle brand, and says that she goes for one of the salads with some protein.
I'm usually eating for lunch stuff that you would see on the Goop website, like a salad with some protein.
Or testing food for detox like jicama for taco shells or a clean version of a turkey burger.
Or sometimes they're testing something really fun for detox, like, they're using jicama for taco shells. They'll do like a really clean version of a turkey burger.
Okay, so the first thing I want to pick up on is the word detox. Detox is a popular word in the world of health, beauty, and wellness. The idea is that from time to time, we need to clear the toxic waste from our body in order to stay healthy. The whole idea of detox is nonsense. Unless you have a serious medical condition, your body is a well-developed system that has its own built-in ability to detoxify and remove waste and toxins. The use of the word detox is a marketing myth rather than nutritional reality. Now the word clean. Gwyneth talks about trying a clean version of a turkey burger. The implication is that if you're not eating clean, what you eat otherwise is dirty, lazy, or unhygienic, and that's simply not true. The other frustrating thing about clean eating is that the phrase misrepresents scientific evidence on food ingredients. More and more marketers refer to their food products as clean, but if your product is 90% full of a trendy version of oil or sugar, it's still not providing consumers with healthy, educated choices. For example, listing agave as a clean product is no better for your health than any other version of sugar. For an afternoon snack, Gwyneth will have cashews or pretzels with a cup of green tea.
Maybe I'll have some cashews or pretzels or something like that, and then I'll usually have a cup of green tea with that, and then that will hold me through till dinner.
Nuts are a good snack to have as they provide a good source of vitamins and minerals and healthy fats. A handful is a good portion size. And the green tea is also a good way of keeping hydrated. Research has shown that green tea is a healthy drink thanks to its antioxidants. There are lots of possible benefits of green tea, too many for me to go into detail in this video. But if you want to find out more, I'll leave a link in the description below to our video, Is Green Tea Good For You? For dinner, she says she likes to have Asian fish with noodles or one-pot dinners like chicken with winter vegetables and potatoes.
It's like chicken in a Dutch oven with lots of winter root vegetables underneath and potatoes. Really easy kind of, but super delicious.
One-pot dinners are a convenient way of rusting up a wholesome, nutritious meal. The chicken with winter vegetables and potatoes is going to give Gwyneth the macronutrients, so that's fat, protein and carbohydrates, and micronutrients, so that's all the vitamins and minerals, not to mention the fibre that will help her to keep fuller for longer. So this meal gets a thumbs up from me. She then goes on to say that she has become more of an omnivore.
I've pretty much become more of an omnivore, so there are just a few things that I won't eat. I don't like dill. I can't stand dill.
But she doesn't like to eat baby animals, so she stays away from lamb and veal and octopus because they are super smart.
I don't like to eat baby mammals, so I stay away from like lamb and veal, and I don't eat octopus because they're super smart.
Each to their own, I say. Now she comes to her cheat meal, which is French fries or pasta.
French fries are sort of my favorite meal. Not that they're a meal. They're technically a side, but I guess I could eat them for a meal. And I would. And I do love pasta. I really do.
So cheat meals are usually scheduled meals that include indulgent foods that wouldn't ordinarily be allowed on your diet. I'm not a big fan of the term cheat meal. The word cheat has a culturally negative connotation and is associated with feelings of guilt, and you shouldn't feel guilty about eating food. It could trigger unhealthy eating behaviours, especially in those who struggle with emotional eating or eating disorders. So I'm very wary about the use of the term cheat meal. And pasta should definitely not be seen as a cheat meal. Carbohydrates aren't inherently good or bad. What matters is the quantity and the quality. Overall, what Gwyneth Paltrow eats in a day gets an all things nutrition 5 out of 10. The diet contains nutrient-dense foods, including sources of healthy fats, and is low in added sugar. Based on what Gwyneth recounted on what she eats in a day, I would say that she may be missing an opportunity to get some more nutrients by skipping breakfast. Breakfast is a good way of getting a combination of complex carbohydrates, protein and healthy fats along with some vital nutrients. Just because it's right for Gwyneth doesn't mean it's right for you. It's important to eat in a way which feels you. Remember, we are all unique and therefore there is no one size fits all. If you enjoyed this video, hit the subscribe button for more videos like this. Stay happy and healthy!